everybody, and welcome to Yappy Hour. We are so excited that you are here. It's always fun to have our friends in the chat and meet new friends as well. So let me just say hi to a few folks as we're joining in. So it's really good to see. Let's see it start at the top. Oh, the RV DJ made it. Whoop, whoop. Awesome. Way to go. Loving that. Let's see who else. We have Journey Awaits. Hello. Good to see you as well. Sue from Lucky Dog. We love Sue showing up. That's always nice with her pups. I got to scroll down here because I'm looking. I've got new glasses. I'm trying out some new stuff. Very nice. So as people come in, of course, we're going to be saying hi to some people as we go through. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about. Oh, my gosh. We just got back from a nice trip. We went to Tennessee's first state park in Tennessee called in Chattanooga. So we had a good time. It was called Harrison Bay, and we had a wonderful, wonderful visit. We were doing a lot of things. It looks like we have a small issue, but I want to make sure we're streaming on Facebook.
No, we're not.
It says here, Facebook page.
I'm on the Facebook page.
It says we are live.
It says it plans to go live.
Well, then we'll be planning to go live very soon. It says we're live on our Facebook, our groups, and we're getting there on our YouTube. We're on Twitch today, and we are on Periscope.
Wait, it just now turned in.
There you go. See, Dave is on this. He's like our technology guy. He just has to mute it. You have to mute. There you go. We were having a little technology issue tonight, guys, so thank you so much for being patient. We really do appreciate it. But anyway, so we want to tell you just a little bit about where we were, and then we're going to bring up tonight's guest. So Harrison Bay is a really great state park. It's outside of Chattanooga, and we go to a lot of different parks all over the United States, and this one really was dog-friendly. It was a great place to go camping. We did a little tiny video. We didn't have a lot of time there. We're going to have to go back, but the trails are dog-friendly. They've got beaches and shores that are dog-friendly. I mean, we met some really amazing people.
Oh, yeah. Tons of dogs. Super friendly park rangers.
Yes.
Just let me say that. Super friendly park ranger. Apparently, he's willing to trade delivery of firewood for petting your puppy.
That's right.
Don't know if that's an absolute, but it's possible.
Yes, Ranger Pickle. Can't
Ranger
forget
Pickle.
that name.
Ranger Pickle.
So Ranger Pickle, if you're watching, number one, we appreciate everything you do.
You're awesome, man.
The Rangers of the park were wonderful. They're just amazing. So thank you so much for everything you do. Meemaw Matters came on. Hey, how are you? And the Journey Awaits. Good to see you. Oh, and Kenneth Oakes, poor man. Hey, by the way, Kenneth Oakes, congratulations on your grade on your exam, by the way. That's pretty awesome. So keep up the good work. School is really important, and we're very excited for you and wishing you all the best. So anyways, moving on. So if you're interested in looking at some of those, we put those videos up. We are going to share the pups that we met at Harrison Bay at the end of this video today, a live stream. So for those people that we met, oh gosh, we met some St. Bernard dogs and some really cute, rescues. Our heart goes out to the rescues. We're very much, we're very, I hate to say we're so rescue centric. We like that. But so what we'll be doing that. Hey, Amy's here. Good evening, Amy. Hope you're having a great afternoon, evening, depending on where you are. From Empath Embracing Life. So we're very excited to bring up some of our guests. We've been waiting a while because this book is really nice. And I know it's been a labor of love for these two ladies. It's called, ready? Can you say it, Dave? Because I get tongue twisted.
Woofs of Wisdom.
Woofs of Wisdom.
I think I said it correctly.
Of rescue. Like
a tale of rescue. That's right.
Like a dog
That's
tail.
Right.
Like a dog tail. Anyways, it's a very, very cute book. And if you haven't heard anything about it, we're going to let these ladies tell you all about it. And I'm very just happy to introduce. So I'm going to try to bring everybody up. Amy, are you ready? Give me a thumbs up from backstage. If she can hear me. Amy, can you hear me?
I think she's, I get a thumbs up. She's still working on her camera.
Uh-oh. Amy, can you hear me? Different Amy. Amy Sturm, sorry. Not Amy, not Empath Embracing Life.
Yes.
We have a lot of Amy's.
Got lots of Amy's.
Lots of Amy's. I think she's still working on her camera right now.
Yes. How about Megan?
Is Megan ready?
Megan ready? Can she hear us? Thumbs up, Megan. There we go. Thumbs up. Yay.
Oh, my goodness. That's fabulous. Okay, here we go.
Awesome.
Megan. Okay. This is awesome. If you have YouTube on, can you mute it? Can you mute the YouTube? Because there'll be an echo.
I'm not. Help me out here with that.
You might have YouTube and StreamYard open at the same time.
No, she may just have StreamYard.
I don't think so. It's just StreamYard. Am I echoing?
Yeah.
Oh wait, are we echoing?
No.
Oh, we are.
Yes.
Okay, maybe Amy. Let's bring Amy up. Let's see if we have all three of you. Let's see. There's Amy.
And there's Amy.
There's Amy.
Hey. Oh my goodness. Technology. Now, Amy, do you have YouTube on?
I think so.
Okay, let's turn off YouTube or mute it so we don't have an echo.
Okay, I turned it off.
No, not earbuds. It's typically when someone has.
Honey.
Tell the nice lady.
Okay, so what you're hearing is their speaker.
I need to turn my speaker down. Does that help?
Maybe a little.
Just a little, yes. Yes.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Okay. Am I echoey still?
No, you're not echoing.
No. It's just us.
It's just us.
Okay.
It's just the two crazy kids in the upper left-hand
Oh,
corner.
yeah. Ignore the clowns in the corner. They're very friendly.
Okay. Well, anyways, we want to just say thank you for everyone joining tonight. And I want to introduce these two amazing ladies because they've been working really hard on this. This has been a labor of love, as I've heard all about this. So I'm going to start with Megan to my right, and then we're going to go down to Amy below. It's sort of like I said, it's like puppy squares here. Megan, tell me how we started this project and what brought you to this point.
Well, it was really Amy who initiated the project. She called me one day after spending some time with Norton, her 15-year-old rescue. And, well, you know what? If Amy could tell this part, because she's the initiator on this, but and she called me, and then I'll tell the second part.
Understood. Okay, Amy, go for it.
Yeah, I was at home one day just kind of hanging out, and my dog Norton, like Megan said, he is a rescue, and he's 15 years old, and he was at my feet, and I just kind of took a moment and was just thinking all the things that he kind of taught me, the lessons that I'd learned from him in the past 15 years. And of course, I thought of Megan because she has such a good experience with rescue pups too. I knew she'd get it. I mean, Norton's like my shadow. And so kind of touched base with her. I was just talking to her, and it kind of went from there. We started talking about our experiences with our mutts, and she has a dog named Doug, who I swear should be like the poster dog for rescue pups. It's like the best story. And so we just started talking, and then she mentioned that her husband, Tim, had done this song called Choose Me, which is in the book. It's it's just a sweet song. And between our experiences with our rescue mutts and the songs, it just all kind of unfolded.
That's awesome. That's really cool. And I mean, it's a great idea. And you're right. When you get to that point where you can have that great synergy between friends and things just sort of go in that direction, I think that's amazing. So Amy, Amy, when did you come up with this idea though? Was this like something you've had in your head for a few years, or yeah?
Well, a couple of years ago, I did another children's book. And so I was a little bit familiar with writing some books, but this one just was it came out of nowhere. Like I said, I was just kind of hanging out, and Norton was at my feet, and he has been such a loyal mutt. And it was just kind of one of those things that I just thought, we learn so much from our pups. They truly do teach us life lessons.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that's a really interesting thing. We talk about unconditional love and the lessons that we learn from our four-legged friends, and that's always exciting. So do both of you have a copy of the books to show? I'm just curious because I was looking. Megan's got to pull hers up. There you go.
There we go.
There it is. I love this. It's so cute. I'm gonna throw it to Megan for a second. And Megan, can you tell me if one of your favorite, like if you want to open up to a page and share someone, because honestly, these illustrations are amazing.
Oh yeah, shout out to our illustrator Brooke. Brooke O'Neill, who, first of all, just let me show you the back page. Well, obviously it's beautiful. The colors are beautiful, and we really just turned her loose with it. But let me find some of my favorite. Here's one of my guys. That's Paul, and he has he's a pretty chill dude, and so he's featured in the book as well. But This last page is especially a favorite for me because it features Amy and me and Brooke, her self-portrait. And then one of the cool things, is my camera clean? One of the cool things about this book is that let's see right there, there's a little QR code that you can scan with your phone, and it'll take you to the song where you can stream it as many times as you want to. And also our website where you can go and, learn a little bit about us and our mission at Chasing Our Tails. We're just really, really proud of this book, and we're really pleased with Brooke, how well she did just with the illustrations. It's like I'm trying to. Do you remember the book Goodnight Moon?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so that was a personal favorite for me and my kids, but one of our favorite things was finding the little hidden mouse on each page. And not even everybody is even aware that that's there, but so my kids zeroed in on that, and it was just a favorite part of the story. So in this book, we hit a dog bone on each, pretty much each page, maybe not 100% of the pages, but it's something for the children to look for, as well as, just the great story and some life lessons from our pets. And yeah, so in the back also, because we're kid friendly, Amy and I, our children were friends at a very young age. So we had, a pretty good handle on what we liked as far as, the story goes and what we wanted to be in the book. But we gave the kids an opportunity to put a picture of their own pet.
Sweet.
Where they can draw their own, rescue or buddy or whoever it is, whatever their pet is. Or they can just paste a picture on, and it, it's just a nice way to claim the book and have it be their very own.
Absolutely. And I love how we put that in there, because we were talking about there are certain things that you can do when you have a book and it becomes personalized. It's part of that, it's warm and fuzzy. It's fabulous. What was Amy, when you were creating this, what age range were you looking at to target for this particular book?
Well, that's the funny thing is that, initially I was thinking a children's book because that's what I had done before. And then we started writing this one, and it's perfect for kids from, maybe 6 to 9. But honestly, like, if you have a dog, you're going to get this book. Like, you love it. It's universal. Like, they just teach all of us, whether you're a kid, 8 or 80, you kind of get the message of they're just always teaching us lessons.
So saying children in their, let's just say 50s might really enjoy it.
We like to say young at heart. Young at heart. That's how we do it. Yes.
Exactly. There you go. Yeah.
Hey, Megan, I'm sorry I keep muting you. I just keep getting an echo, so I'm going to throw it to you, or if you like, that's the only reason why I've got you muted right now, so I do apologize. So this is fun, though. So I'm going to go back to Megan. Here we go. So, Megan, what, as far as the song, tell us a little bit about the song. Yeah. You said your husband wrote it.
So my husband, Tim Johnson, is a singer-songwriter, and that was his trade. He was a songwriter, professional songwriter, and he'd had tremendous success. He was the real deal, but unfortunately he developed cancer, and he passed away about 8 years ago. And he wrote a lot of cause songs, if you will, that were really just not to make money so much as just for the joy of writing and, just the process. Well, he wrote Choose Me with another gentleman who I actually have not met, but I have spoken to him on the phone. A great guy. And they wrote this song written from the dog's perspective. Choose me. I'm a good dog. I don't bite. Just kind of a rescue anthem, really. And so Tim hoped that at some point that song could benefit shelter dogs and raise a little money, and just benefit some rescues and just the programs that support rescues. And so when Amy contacted me about the book and the book idea, I was like, oh, and get this.
I've got the songs.
And just add another layer to the book. So it's not just a bedtime story, if you will, or just, reading with your child or connecting or just reading it for the joy of reading it and reminding ourselves of the life lessons that our animals teach us, but that to add that layer to the book, we felt like we're not really sure anybody had really done that yet. And so that is how that all happened. And with the help of some very diligent administrators got us the licensing. It's funny, you can't have a license for
Oh,
your,
yeah.
even though I wasn't the publisher, so we had to go through that process to get the licensing for print, because we put the lyric in print, as some of it anyway, as well as, having access to stream the song, and then the links to buy it at anywhere you can buy music, you can buy the song. So, so I think Tim would be pretty happy with what we're doing with that song right now, in the way we're using it, and our hope to, to fulfill his wishes for the song, and that is to, throw a little money towards some rescues that, that are near and dear to us.
Absolutely. And I think that's a great way to honor that memory, and to keep it alive, and to do something really amazing. So, I applaud you for that. I think it's a wonderful thing. I'm sure he would really like this. I think this would be one of the things he'd go, oh yeah, you're spot on, honey. You got it.
There you go.
You got it.
There you go.
So let me, I'm gonna unmute you for a second here. So really fast though, when we've got the song, we've got the add your own dog, which I love this idea. We've got the amazing book, we've got the beautiful illustrations. How do we find the illustrator? How was that process?
I was fortunate enough to connect with Brooke O'Neill on my first book, Cockadoodle Stew. And it was kind of a process. I met her. I knew someone who had used her before, and then I connected with a children's picture book group. And so I started kind of talking to her, and with my first book, and she did such a great job with the first book that I just, Megan saw that one and she's like, yes,
we nailed it.
Just wanted to use her again because she just nailed it both times.
Yeah. Well, it looks amazing. Now I have to tell you, I know Dave's going to put a link in the chat. Congratulations, because it's being sold at so many places now. Oh my gosh. So you can get it on Amazon. You can get it here. I mean, where else is it being sold right now? We're going to put a link in our Amazon store just so everybody knows really quick. So we have an Amazon store. Everybody gets, everybody has what seems these days. And we just want to, if people want to go find the books that are on our show, you can always go there and you can find them for sale. And of course, any of the profits we make from our Amazon store actually goes to help pay for rescues and rural rescues in Tennessee for animals that have been there the longest. So that's how we use our affiliate money specifically for, which is really great. But it's been a lot of fun to promote and encourage a lot of these amazing products. And this is one that we could absolutely 110% get behind. It was just completely in alignment with what we were doing. And I thought, absolutely. Plus, we knew Megan from a while back.
Right.
I'm just saying. Megan and I could get in some trouble together. We were in a helicopter together.
They have gotten in trouble
together. We were in a truck together. We were in like an armored vehicle together. So I'll let Megan tell you that story. That's half the fun.
Dangerous.
I was in a room once with both of them and firearms. It was a little scary.
You don't want to get two Tennessee redheads together at the sheriff's department.
Oh no!
So much fun. So much fun. No, it was great.
That's awesome.
But yeah, you just never know. I always say life takes you in different paths, and you meet amazing people along the way, and you never know where they're going to intersect again. And this is one of those things when I saw this, I thought, oh my gosh, that can't be, this is perfect. But yeah, this is really cool. All right, Megan, I'm going to let you talk again. Sorry.
Okay. I'm sorry it's echoey for you guys, but you mentioned where the book is available. Well, the book has kind of developed legs of its own, if you will. Not only is it Amazon, it's Books A Million, which I just found out that it's available at Books A Million, Walmart online, and Barnes and Noble.
Yay!
And of course the website, our own website. But the quickest probably way to get it is through one of those other prints. But if you do buy it through the website, we can personalize the book for you and make it more of a gift. But
and your website once again is Chasing Our Tails. Is that correct?
Yes, but it's tricky. Let me look at it with my eyes on. It's Chasin with an I-N, just Chasing Our Tails, but it's Chasing -our -tails, and it is T-A-L-E-S. So we played with the tail pun so many times that we lost track of which is which. But it's, like we're looking for our stories, so think of it that way, as we're chasing our tails. because we have a lot of ideas in our head for other books, and we've already kind of developing a second book for the two of us anyway. Amy's already a seasoned author, but I'm new to the process. But anyway, it has been so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
We have laughed so hard through this process, and it's nice to reconnect with old friends that way, because Amy moved, our kids grew up, we went in separate directions for a little while, and life happened, and now we've really reconnected through this book. So it has been a real process, and it's a lot of fun.
Awesome. I know Dave just put the link in for the website for Chasing Our Tails. He listened to how you spelled it, so
Yes.
Yes.
He put it in, so it looks good.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. And you can play the song directly from the page.
Right, exactly right.
Yeah.
So if you want to check it out, we want to make sure you guys take a look at this. It's really cute. I got to tell you, I've had so much fun with this. We've had a lot of different people ask me about what it's about. I said, go buy the book. I'll make it simple. Just go buy the book. You can't go wrong. Yeah. So, I don't want to hit the wrong button.
I'm muted. Yes. So are you able to, if I played the song, would you be able to hear it?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Okay, so let me work on that for a second, see if I can pull it up.
Okay.
And
Great.
play the song.
I'll tell you what, give me
At least part of it. We won't make everybody sit through the whole thing.
That's
But
okay.
You can go stream it from the website, even without owning the book. You can still stream it, and that's just for fun. But yeah,
It's
I'll work
such
on
a
that.
sweet song.
It is very sweet.
It's a really sweet song.
I mean, I've listened to it all the time, and every time I listen to it, it still makes me teary.
Do me a favor for those that are in the chat today. If you guys have a rescue at your house, can you guys type an R in the chat so we know how many people have rescues? Because it's a lot of fun to see who we have, and we know there's a lot of people out there that have done a lot of things. We're going to be actually going this weekend to, while Megan's looking for this, we're going to be at National Shores to help support A New Leash on Life. We're going to be there taking pictures of all the dogs in the lazy river and in the big wave pool. So we're all excited. We're going to be there with Rosie Bell Dog, having a great time and taking pictures and handing out some swag and just enjoying the weekend. So COVID style, of course, wearing masks and all the other protective stuff we need to. But
nothing like hanging out with hundreds of very wet dogs.
So you have to like wet dog smell to go to this. This is our first event, I got to tell you, since COVID hit. Everything has been canceled. All of our events in February, March, April, May, the whole entire thing. This is the one they held to. And then they're also going to have an event in October, which is Bark in the Park.
Bark in the Park.
Bark in the Park. And they'll have it in Lebanon at Wilson County Fairgrounds, I believe. And that is a huge event. That's another one of these really big rescue fundraisers. A lot of people come out. I mean, last year, we took about 250 pictures of people and their pets. There was a lot of people there. A lot of fun. So
I think, didn't the gal from the rescue say that they had pre-sold like over 300 tickets?
Over 300 tickets for the pool party tomorrow, on Saturday.
For the pup pool party.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I can only imagine the wet dog smell from here to there. It's going to be fun.
Because I think the ticket was just for the person. The dog got in free.
Dog gets in free.
Dog get in free, but you have to have the owner.
And you've got to have updated shot records.
An updated shot record.
You got to have that.
There you go. Got to have the updated shot records. But they weren't limiting one per owner.
Right.
So we could have
5 dogs.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. I'm so excited.
Wow.
I don't think we're going there. Just one. It's about all we can do. All right, Megan,
I don't want to clean that filter. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to clean that filter.
All right, Megan, are you ready? You want? Okay. All right, here we go. Hold on.
Can you hear us?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Isn't that great?
of course. Well, he was a very talented songwriter.
Yes, he had a great career. Yeah, he did. You would know a lot of his, his hits, but
okay, wait, you can't say that
Oh,
without
come
like
on.
giving a few. What are some of the songs that he wrote on?
Well, his first, like if we go back in time several years, like all the years, he wrote "I Let Her Lie," which was sung by the late great Daryl Singletary, who it was just a big hit for both of them. It was during a time, the sweet spot of country music. It was before 9/11, when before music really changed after 9/11,
Yeah.
the direction changed. And so it was really more about storytelling before that time. And so I Let Her Lie. And then, oh gosh, I feel like I'm on the spot now. He had his last hit at the end of his career, before he passed away, was a gentleman named Jimmy Wayne, who actually helped inspire Amy and I to move forward with the process. We met him. We said, hey, we want to write a book, because he had written a book, Walk to Beautiful, about foster children. He grew up in the foster system. So anyway, that song was titled So Do You Believe Me? Sorry. So Do You Believe Me Now? And that was, so in between there were about 100 label cuts. So by all the the classic country people you would expect: Alan Jackson, Reba, Colin Ray in the old days. Just he had a really great career. And so I knew that with this song that it was well crafted. Like it was something we could be really proud of. And so it was a no-brainer to stick it into the book and make it part of our. And we think maybe we're going to continue that with each book. Maybe stick a song in there that's relative to the story. It can be
that's the Nashville way.
Absolutely.
Truly it is. Yes.
Oh yeah.
And we loved it. We've been really surprised by how well the book has done with, without we of course we started this process before this dang virus kind of derailed all of us. We have so many great ideas that we want to do, and we can't really do them yet, right, Amy?
Yeah.
Until we can actually gather in groups and really. So I love that you all are going ahead and doing some fun things, the pool party, and all the things that you're doing in person as much as you can. So.
It's very tough. We're not going to lie. This has been a huge, how do we do this? One of the whole reasons why we're doing Yappy Hour. I mean, this is our 20th Yappy Hour in 2020, which I think is really cool because we used to do all these dog park meetups all over the place, and we get people together, and the whole idea was create a community, having places for people to meet and talk and be connected. That's really what it's all about. So when COVID hit, we were like, well, how are we going to do that? So we just started this. Not really great. We were like, Savior, we don't know what we're doing, which made it really funny for a lot of people to watch. And because of those funny moments, more people came to watch us actually, mess up and have fun too. But surprisingly, it became, this became a tradition and the expectation. And we have a lot of people, like I say, they watch us on Facebook, on YouTube, on Periscope and Twitch now. We get people who watch us live and people who, of course, watch the replays. And they're very excited because, wow, she has some really amazing people. Dave brings people to the table. And
then somebody drugged me on camera. Yeah. And you know who you are in the chat. You're in the chat right now. I see you. You can't hide.
It's funny. He's blaming Miss Amy on Empath Embracing Life because she was like, those two, they just need to keep hanging out together and doing this.
I think her and Sue at Lucky Dog Productions moderator were the two instigators.
Total to blame.
Total to blame.
Absolutely.
Total to blame.
But I'm glad if this is the first of many. I can only wait because this is a great book. It's a great project. It's a great give back. I think this should be on a lot of people buying this for Christmas gifts as well as just buying it to have in their household. I mean, let's face it. I'm a big children's book fan. I can't tell him because Amy will probably know these names. Do you remember Jack Kroletsky? Oh gosh, I know. Oh gosh, I can't say it now. The Giver. Lois Lowry. I've met her. I met. I know a lot of these children's book authors because at one time back in the day, I did a lot of interviews, and a lot of these authors would come my way, and it was really nice. And the kids were like, "So, have you read this book?" I'm like, "No, I know the author, so I know the storyline. Yes, I've read this book."
Well,
that's awesome. Yeah, I'm
the
jealous.
6 kids.
No, we have
a couple kids.
We have 6 children right now, which is sort of crazy, and we have 5 in college, Megan. 5 in college. 5.
Oh my. Kudos to you guys.
Yeah, go ahead. Cry. It's okay, Megan.
Yes, you can cry now, Megan. You can cry now. Yes.
I feel for you. Amy and I each have 2 kids in college right now.
And that's a handful, so yeah.
Yeah. It's a little crazy. Oh my gosh.
I do want to mention before you mute me again, Amy's background, not only with Cockadoodle Sue, but she actually understands the importance of our life lessons that our animals teach us, all animals, not just dogs, because she is a school counselor and, just like super mom. And so her background is, really focusing, I don't want to speak for you, Amy, but, really focusing on emotional health.
Right.
And that is where, I think the strength of this book is, right?
I think that's, yeah. I mean, that was the beauty of the connection, I think, between us was, so I'm a school counselor and I deal a lot with the social emotional with kids.
Mm-hmm.
And let's face it, pet adoption is like skyrocketed in the last few months. And
Yes.
It's not because people are like, hey, let's take a dog in and provide it a home. It's really because the humans are, I need some comfort. I need something to provide calm. I need to connect. And so that's what the dogs are giving us. There's a reason they're called man's best friend. So I know that the dogs and the animals, they have so many benefits when it comes to social and mental health. And so that was kind of my portion. And then connecting with Megan was, she had so much connection and background with rescue programs. So kind of putting that together, it was just a good fit.
I was going to say, Tara said all our animals are rescues, including their dogs and horses. Funny things, she thinks that they rescued her. And that's
Absolutely.
true. Many times, I think our pets, we talk about the mental health and how it impacts a person and what they do for us. There's a lot more they do for us than sometimes we do for them. So if we can always keep that in our minds and figure out things that we could do. I always say sometimes there are those days when if your dog could pick a day, like a birthday, and you go, oh, if it was the whole entire day planned for your dog, what would your dog want to do? So those are always fun. I know last year we had a day where I'm like, you know what? I wanted a wellness day. I was too well to go to work. So we just went to the river, played around, had a great time, played some ball, went to the dog park. Total Rosie Bell dog day. Total day. She had a blast.
Yeah, I'm up to here in meetings. Yeah, I'm up to here in meetings, and suddenly I get these texts, and all they are photos of Rosie in a field. Charlie's relaxing.
Having fun.
There's water. There's walking in a park. They're sitting by getting like a smoothie or something. It's like, no, I'm in a meeting. Don't give me this.
Yeah.
That doesn't calm you? Like those pictures don't give you like, the serene feeling?
I think it's jealousy. I think it's
jealousy.
Oh,
Total.
maybe that. Okay.
Total jealousy.
I love it. I love it. All right, Megan, I want to hear a story about your dog. I'm going to unmute you. Tell me a story about your dog.
Okay. Well, I have two. Doug is probably the most profound rescue story. So I'll try to give you the Cliff's Notes version, or Spark Notes, whatever it is now, version of it. I had two corgis, both rescues, one more of a rescue than the other. And he was a difficult dog, but he had eye issues. And I had spent a lot of money on his eyeballs. And I was having a party at my house for a friend's birthday, and one of the guests, who I didn't know at all, said, what, because I live on a, farm. And so he said, what do you have here besides corgis? Like what big dog do you have around here? And I said, oh no, I've got these rescue corgis. So he said, I've got a dog for you, and that he needs this place. And so I was like, absolutely no. I have my hands full right now with old eyeballs and cranky corgis. And I said, and I can't have a big dog with a tail that slaps Gimli, was my old guy with the eyes, slaps Gimli across his face, because, they're right at tail. The eyes are right at tail level with other dogs. And he said, well, this dog doesn't have a tail. And he said it was an unfortunate situation that he lived in. The dog Doug was in New Orleans, and without being gross, the people that had him unfortunately cut off his tail with a pole. He was an adult. And so that made it even more horrible. Well, he got extremely sick, and as you can imagine, septic, and they dumped him, which is the best thing that ever happened to him. They dumped him at a vet clinic. And so the vet took him in, and this gentleman, Joey Favaloro, who was at my party, sponsored him, but couldn't bring him home because he has a house full of cats. And he did not want to upset the apple cart. Yeah. Now, Doug is very good with cats, but his cats may not have been okay with Doug, you know. So, so Doug sat in a shelter for 2 years, and they just kept moving him from shelter to shelter, but he had a sponsor, so they kept him, which was lucky. And so at this party here, he said, I really, really want you to consider this dog. And then he showed me a picture of him. And I was like, oof, well, I've seen the picture. I can't, you know, he's in my head now. So Joey drove that, he got a, you know, how they do the hookups with not hookups, but the
transfers.
Yes. And so Joey ended up driving down to Montgomery, Alabama, and meeting the drivers that were bringing Doug up. And then he brought him up to Franklin, and he actually had the doggy llama. Do you know Todd?
Yes.
Okay, so Todd at the house to introduce Doug to corgis, just to make sure it was all a good introduction on the front end. It went perfectly. Everybody was good. And so Doug got a new life. You know, he went from being this crate-bound mess. It was 6 months before he barked after living here. He just didn't have any confidence at all. And now he rules the roost. I'm surprised he's not right here somewhere pestering me, asking for attention. I think he's actually asleep on the couch. But one of Joey's friends was in Jerusalem at the time. And, you know, this is maybe a reach, but they had rolled up a note and stuck it in the wall, the Wailing Wall. Is that the right term?
Yeah.
Wall in Jerusalem. And said, please find a home for Doug. That was the same day as the party. None of us knew, you know, all the other things. So it really feels like, you know, something beyond us got Doug to my house. And this was all right during a tough time for me. Tim had passed away just not that long before. And so, you know, my dogs bring me a lot of comfort, but Doug has been a real source of comfort to me. And he is my buddy. He goes anywhere I can take him, he goes. And everybody loves Doug. You know, he's a pity. So some people feel like, oof, you know, he looks tough and rough and he's got some scars, but he is I'm a convert. I'm truly a convert. So I still love my corgis and the corgi rescue, but you know, I'm convert.
That's awesome. What a great story.
Yeah. Yeah. And so he's wherever I am. He's like Amy's Norton, who is always with her. Whenever we have Zoom calls, I can hear Norton snoring. But, you know, so Doug is not far behind. He's my shadow all the time.
I understand completely. Okay, Amy, tell us about Norton just a little bit.
Norton has a story too, yeah. So we got Norton a little over 15 years ago from the Williamson County rescue.
Oh, yeah.
And he was with us for 24 hours and literally started having all kinds of issues, and called the vet, called them back and said, something's going on, and kind of gave the symptoms. And they're like, oh, yeah, he's got parvo. So they're like, bring him back to the vet. Bring him back to the shelter, to the pound, and we'll take care of it. Well, in 24 hours, he had already won us over. We didn't want to take him back. And so the vet said, well, if you want to try it, you can just try to really pump him through with Gatorade. So for the next 24 hours, my husband and I were taking a syringe and just giving him Gatorade. And the vet said, if he makes it 24 hours, you're golden. And he did. And so from then on, he became Norton the antivirus.
I love it.
So
You,
yeah,
you just made the computer geek fall down.
Oh yeah,
That was
awesome. That is great. Oh yeah.
and he continues to have like 9 lives. Literally, he's almost 16 years old, and he's like the Energizer Bunny, just keeps going.
That's awesome. I love stories because, like I said, we go to all these different shelters and we talk to a lot of different people, and I've been called a few things this past week about dog. I've been called the fairy dog mother. That was a lot of fun. I've been called the dog lady. I can take that. I think I have my hair in pigtails or something that looked really funny. But one of my crazy, we'll call it gifts. Everyone has a gift. Is I'm able to look at a dog and ascertain the personality of who the ideal match would be for a human. Sounds really odd, but that's a really big gift because I'm able to go to rescues, and if they need behavioral training, we can work with that too. But the reality is, Dave always tells a story of when we went to go get Rosie. Well, we didn't go to get Rosie. We went to I thought I was going out to dinner, and next thing you know, we're getting a dog.
Now, and you'll watch Megan's head go up and down because she'll totally believe this other part. So we lost our little Applehead Chihuahua Precious a little over 3 years ago. And the first couple months after Precious left, everybody said, nothing. No, we can't deal. It was too soon. It's too fresh, whatever. Then about October, I start getting these photos in texts of puppies. And
they were
places
cute.
that they're available.
Yes, they were very
and they're just so close to us. And they become more and more. Then after Thanksgiving, she goes, well, let's just go by and see. And we missed it by 30 minutes. And they'd already closed because they close at 3:30 on Saturdays. So then, as I lovingly call it, let's just say the photos were inundating at that point. So after Christmas,
I was a woman on a mission. Let's just say this right now. Okay.
So after Christmas, I said, fine. We went out to Green Hills. I had to do an errand and coming back on Hillsborough Road. And I said, okay, you know what? We're just going. And I'm not going to tell her. So we turn the corner. She goes, oh, we're going to the animal shelter. Yeah. We can go see Lavender. Not only did she, by the way, had the application in, had already been approved, was just sitting there waiting for the new one. She already had a dog she wanted me to see. Yeah. So to say this was a surprise, no.
I think every great woman knows how to sort of guide the way to get there and make it be someone else's decision.
By the nose. She led me by the nose. Hook, line, and sinker.
It was good. No, but it's true. So one of the things we've been to, of course, Birmingham Humane Society. Of course, we've done a lot of things in Tennessee, a lot of Kentucky Humane Society. We go to a lot of places, and this is one of the gifts that we get to give them. Is we can go through and we can look and see, especially for those that have been there for a lot longer. What are the reasons for being there longer? Why haven't they been adopted out? What are the things like Doug? We look at Doug. Great dog, needed the right person. And you weren't ready yet. It was just a matter of time. So it was just one of those things where you sit there and you go,
"Yep,
that's what he needed." So it's really amazing, and I'm really happy we waited, and I keep trying to convince him to get another one. Keep nudging him like it's going to happen again. I'm used to having at least
take you out to dinner, and then you went to town. Because that's like the perfect date night. Like
I know. It was like perfect.
No. Perfect date night is when all the kids are in school.
Yeah, I think the truth of the matter is that the first day we picked up Rosie, we got her like we weren't expecting this. I wasn't expecting that day, and we literally had to go pick up another kid. So Rosie's first entrance into our crazy family was from the shelter to the comic book store first.
Yep.
Yeah, she had to go to the comic book store to pick up a kid
while they were gaming.
And we had like 3 or 4 other things before we could get this puppy back home. So I'm like, get ready to travel, dog, because we were a traveling family.
Oh yeah.
It's fun. So we've got and of course we do a lot of travel. It's different with COVID. We do have a big RV, and as we go through, it's one of those things. If you guys see us on the road, we've been spotted this time. I can't tell you how many times.
Oh, this is hysterical.
So
it just happened again this week.
I know. So when we're out and about, we've got this RV on the back of it. It says, forever best friend. We've got things on the sides of the back, and people will take our pictures on the highway. And they're like, hey, I saw you guys. And they'll post it. And then we're like, where were we?
It's like
where, what state was that?
It's like, so this past weekend, I'm looking at this photo that we just got, and I'm going, hey, wait a second. That was right after Nickajack Lake. I had just stopped for gas and I was chasing you.
So we have a lot of people that will find us at a Pilot gas station and they're like, hey, I watched you guys on YouTube, or hey, I saw your stuff on Facebook. That's really cool. And we're really trying to focus this year. We have a lot of give backs, and rescues are of course a big deal. This year's we've had 3 things. One is Pets for Vets, working with rescue pets. There's a business in Lawrenceburg that helps train rescue pets for PTSD veterans.
Yep.
That's a really big thing we're helping out with. We also wanted to work with fosters for fosters, so foster kids and foster pets, because that is something that's very big. Even if it's a group home situation where the group home has a dog, it's really hard when you're a foster parent. We understand the foster system. If you're going to have a foster kid come in your house, and if they have a dog attached to them, they don't always get easy foster placement, because let's say you have a cat in the house, or someone's allergic to a dog or something of that nature. So it's a little easier if you have a dog in the group home, or a dog in those houses while they're in transition. So that's always really nice. But there's been some big things. So 2021, we're looking for some fun new projects. If anybody has any ideas of shelters or places that we need to go or do some give backs, we are all there.
Absolutely.
I'm going to unmute Megan because I know she's dying.
I've been so good.
Oh, you're awesome, Megan.
Quietly.
Oh, you're awesome, Megan. Hey, we'll take Megan any way we can get her.
We, just for everybody else, we took a Williamson County Citizens Academy class together. That's where I met Charlie and David, and that was a great class. And man, did I learn a lot just about how our county works. So not to derail ourselves away from the rescues, but it's not even a political thing. It's just go learn about your county and get plugged in. That was really enlightening.
I would say to anyone in the community, I feel sorry. I got to mute her. I feel so bad. Anytime you learn more about your community, it's really important. Yeah. And there's a lot of great resources out there, but I think it's wonderful when we can have the knowledge of how your local government, your local community works. How can you get involved? Because there's so many ways as a citizen you can get involved and help out. So, start small. You don't always have to do a national give back or a national charity. I think your smaller ones really can make a lot more impact in the backyard. So just throwing it out there, because helping out our local rescues, or we have a lot of states that call us, and I always say, Tennessee is our home state, and we're going to give them a little preference there. Just saying, we realized in our travels that a lot of our rural rescues, such as like Carroll County, we went to Carroll County, and they have a dire need for funding for staff and volunteers, and for just regular donations. So counties like that, where they have to pretty much send all of their dogs up to Michigan, Wisconsin, even in South Dakota, because they're not allowed to keep puppies.
Especially the puppies. Yeah. Apparently, the whole thing, like with Michael Vick up in Virginia, it's really that sort of dog fighting is really big up in that Kentucky Lakes area, kind of area, and so they use the puppies as bait, and so as soon as they find a litter of puppies that are homeless, they pick them up and ship them other places just to get them out of the way.
It's pretty sad. So we're working with things like that to just help combat that, as well as just make sure everyone's getting a good home, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Lots of fun. Well, this is
Tara.
I know.
Okay, so we have to say this because we have to mention this every show. Yes, Tara, that is absolutely normal. that dog is protecting you, just as you will go out with your dog when they have to go. That little puppy of yours wants to make sure that you are safe.
You were okay.
That's it, there.
Because if you think this is something from an animal behavior standpoint,
absolutely.
Let me just throw this out as a dog. When you're out with your dog, that's the most vulnerable point that
That's
a dog, they can't do anything. So
That's right.
while you are with the dog, that's what they're learning. They'll do the same thing with you to protect you, even though you know you're not going to get harmed in the bathroom.
That's right.
But that's, and typically all our shows end up running back to poop.
That's right. But you know what, though? That is love. That right there. That dog wants to protect you, Miss Tara.
Yeah,
so that is showing love.
She's an 80-pound German Shepherd mix.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's 80 pounds of love right there, Tara.
But can I just say that I like how when she reaches for the toilet paper, the dog knows, like, my job's done.
Yeah,
I'm out.
we're good.
I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. Well, listen, we want to give you guys the last word, and we just appreciate everybody being on the call tonight. And Amy, is there anything else we should know about the book or what's going on with you guys? What's the next big adventure?
Oh, there's always an adventure. Yeah, we've just got more stories in the hopper and kind of thinking about what to do next. We've got a lot of ideas. We'd love to get, I mean, obviously it would be awesome if we can get in touch with something like Mars Pet Care. Don't they have their home base in Franklin?
Oh, yeah.
I can hook you up on that one.
Well, we'd love that because
we know a person who knows a person. There we go.
I like that. So yeah, I mean, we'd love to get in something where we can be working with a brand that's local and doing, I think Mars has this thing where it's called Better Cities for Pets.
For better,
They do?
Better cities for better pets.
Yeah, and Franklin is one of them. And it would be so great to really push for more activities for pets and pups. And I know you guys would be on for, I know y'all would be up for that. And we would love to get on board with that. So that's kind of something in the back of our mind that we'd love to get on, start doing.
Well, we are welcoming arms to the community. So. Yay, very exciting. Oh, I think we lost Amy. Here she is.
She's back again.
All right. And Megan, anything new and exciting? I know this is like a passion project, but anything else going on in your life?
I need her.
I'm trying to.
Me or Megan?
No, Megan, I'm sorry. I'm trying to. Unmute you guys because
there
you go.
So, it's just business as usual for me, even though, with the virus and everything, I've been staying really busy working. I'm a realtor, and as you know, everybody is moving to Nashville or the area. So that's been keeping me really busy. I do have horses as well. Is it Tara that said that she has a rescue? I have a horse that we consider her a rescue. We bought her off a truck that was headed somewhere unfun. And she's been my daughter Kai's horse for the last, 7 years, I guess. And she's taught us a lot. And so I've been riding a lot and really grateful for the fall weather and, being able to get outside and enjoy it a little bit more. And hopefully I'll be seeing you guys around if we can social distance in the park with our dogs or whatever. Would love to do that.
That'd be a lot of fun. That would be great.
Absolutely.
We're ready. We're ready for this to be over with. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready. Whoever's making that vaccine, they just need to keep going. We are ready.
Go, boy, go.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We're going to put you guys backstage. If you guys can hold on for 1 second.
All right. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, you're awesome.
They are so cute.
Oh
my gosh, that's awesome. I love hearing about these great projects, things that are coming up, and we just love sharing these things. So thank you for watching, because that's always important, because we wouldn't be here without you. And thanks for all the people who are chatting and gave us some good questions.
Oh my gosh, it was awesome tonight.
We love that. And for those of you who are watching the replay, please leave a comment below. We love responding to our comments, and we'll get back to you. And if you'd like to join us again next Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to have another amazing guest. And we'd love to answer some questions and meet everybody maybe this weekend at Nashville Shores at the pool party on Saturday. Just saying, we will be there.
Yeah. So wait, Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Time, same
8 p.m. Eastern Time.
Same 8 p.m. Eastern Time, same Yappy time frame, same Yappy hour, same Yappy station.
Imagine that. Okay, we're going to leave you with a great video of some of the dogs we met at Harrison Bay. And until then, we'll see you next week.
Have a great one.
is Gilbert.
Sit.
And Gilbert is how old you said?
3.
3 years old. And where we get Gilbert from?
They use Savannah somewhere.
Savannah, Georgia?
Yes.
Very cool. Hey, Gilbert, come here. Miss Blue.
Sit.
I'm gonna come here.
Come here.
And where do we find her?
She's in Cleveland, Tennessee.
She's from Cleveland, Tennessee. Look at that sweet thing.
Sit.
4 months old.
Yeah.
So this is a puppy. And wait, how old is this puppy?
He is 7 months old.
Oh my goodness, you are just a muppet. And what kind of dog is he?
Mini golden doodle.
He's a mini doodle.
Yes.
Dachshund. How old is the long-haired dachshund?
4.5.
Okay, and name?
Rusty.
Rusty. And this one is how old?
Rowdy. He's same.
Rowdy.
Same age.
Rowdy and Rusty.
Yeah.
What?
miniature.
What, sweeties?
Come here.
Come here, you two. They're like happy puppies. This one's name is
Bella.
This is Bella, and Bella's how old? She's 4, and this cutie.
And he'll be 5.
Oh my, and you'll be 5. Hi, sweetie. Hi. How are you? You're just a big Bernard of love. Big Bernards of love. I love.